We just came blind. All right. Oh. We gonna stand and face Jerusalem. Where she is? Okay, we gonna stand and face Jerusalem and open up.
Hey, somebody hit that door.
I didn't.
We're gonna open up. We're gonna open up Psalms 11, y'all. Psalms 11, verses 1 through 7. Psalms 11. Okay. All right, we're gonna read it in unison. In the Lord put I my trust. How say ye to my soul, flee as a bird to your mountains? For lo, the wicked bend their bow. They make ready their arrow upon the string, that they may privily shoot at the upright in heart. If the foundations be destroyed, what can the righteous do? The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold, his eyelids try the children of men. The Lord tries the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence, his soul hateth. Upon the wicked shall rain snares, fire and brimstone, and the horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. For the righteous Lord loveth righteousness. His countenance doth behold the upright.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I want to say Shabbat Shalom, Shalom, happy Sabbath to all the people joining us live, and to all the brothers and sisters here in the assembly this morning. I want to say, this should be it.
I mean, YouTube is not.
Oh, let's check and see if we live on YouTube.
I'm on Facebook.
Yeah, we live on YouTube.
Yeah, we good. Sound good and everything. Yeah, we good.
Okay.
All right, I'm sorry about that. But just want to say once again, we talked about it last night. I want to say, hey man, thank everybody who participated, helped, did whatever you did, cook for the feast last week. For me, I'm only speaking for myself. It truly was a blessed event for me, and my heart is still kind of rejoicing of what we saw and how we was involved with one another last week. So I want to say thanks to everybody who participated in the feast and helped with the feast last week. Today's lesson, y'all, I was kind of in a conundrum this week as to which one of these lessons I was going to do first, because I knew I had to do Friday night, I knew I had to do Saturday. And I, not trying to offend my brothers and sisters, I decided to do the lesson we did last night first, because I know everybody, nobody want to hear about self-inflicted wounds right now. But the reason why I chose to do it last night, everybody wants to hear about, okay, when we going to get revenge on the heathen, when all this going to end. So I did last night's lesson, for these be the days of vengeance. But going right back to us again, because when you go back, and I know when I go back and look on my life, everything that's been plaguing me has been a self-inflicted wound. Whether it be not listening from somebody, not taking heed of the word. You know what I'm saying? The heathen gonna do what they gonna do. We already know that. But even now, because we over in this lane, self-inflicted wound. Even the stuff we go through on a day-to-day basis, self-inflicted wound. And we do harm to ourselves and just by our day-to-day thought life and our patterns that we do. Not being obedient, not being humble, not being meek. We do damage to ourselves. So that's one thing I know for me is I've been working on is trying not to do damage to myself and trying to stay in the spirit at all times. So that's what this lesson is really about. Not so much the fact that we over here, we getting misused and abused. We already know the story behind that, the curses and all that. We know that. But even in this captivity, like we read last night in Ezekiel 11, he said, man, I'll still build a little sanctuary to you, even in your captivity.
That's right.
But we tend to get outside the sanctuary when we get disobedient, we get displacent. You know, we saying, now, I was going to go another route this lesson. There's a certain thing called being a masochist, where you love inflicting pain on others and yourself. That gets into a whole nother realm of the psychology and all that. But we're just going to keep it basic today and just talk about, you know, you willfully deceive yourself. Just willfully, like, well, you know, I know the words say this, but I'm going to just ease over here just a little bit. That's willful deception.
That's right.
And that's willful sin. He said, and we're going to read in that Hebrew, ain't no more sacrifice for that sin.
That's right.
So let's get into the lesson a little bit. We're going to start out in the Apocrypha. We're going to start out in the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter the 7. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7. And we're going to pick it up at the 15. Wisdom of Solomon, the 7. And we're going to pick it up at the 15. 15 through 22. What you got?
I got 21.
Well, we're going to do 22. We're going to do 22. I got 21, but I meant to put 22. Wisdom of Solomon the 7. When you get it, my brother, go ahead and read.
Y'all have granted me to speak as I would, and to conceive as is meet for the things that are given me. Because it is he that leadeth unto wisdom and directeth the wise.
Go ahead, brother.
For in his hand are both we and our words.
For what?
In his hand are both we and our words.
So he said, man, every idle word going to be called in the judgment. Every little thing that you done said, a little smart remark you done made, all that stuff. He said, man, all knowledge and word is in his hand. So when you making a little quick remarks, you know, to your brothers and sisters or whatever, he ain't forgot about that. He ain't let none of that slide. Go ahead and read, bro.
For it says, for he and all wisdom also and knowledge of workmanship. For he have given me certain knowledge of the things that are.
That's right.
Namely, to know how the world was made and the operation of the elements.
Now, this is wisdom speaking now. This is wisdom speaking. Wisdom has a personage all of his own.
Right.
So wisdom is speaking, said, man, so the Most High gave wisdom knowledge. I don't know how you do that. You got to be a bad man to do that. When you get wisdom knowledge. But wisdom is supposed to be of knowledge. Wisdom is the application of knowledge. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. But go ahead. Go ahead and read, bro.
The beginning, ending, and midst of the times. The alteration of the turning of the sun.
Go ahead, brother.
And the change of the seasons. The circuits of years. And the positions of the stars.
Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this next verse, because he just went through the whole universe that wisdom and the Most High know how all these things work. And then he going to bring it all the way down to us. So if this power that we serve, he knows all the intricacies of all this stuff in the galaxies. Then he going to bring it right down to you. He even know you and your reasoning. This is how powerful and encompassing this being, this power that we serve is, to go vastness of the galaxy and then bring it down to you and your brain. But go ahead and read.
The natures of living creatures and the furies of wild beasts, the violence of winds and the reasonings of men.
And the reasonings of men.
The diversities of plants, the virtues of roots.
Go ahead, brother.
And all such things as are either secret or manifest, them I know.
So wisdom know all that. So ain't no need of you standing before the Most High and trying to, you know, claim stupid. Because he know all your reasons. And see, I want to read something real quick about reasons. And I got to pull it up. I ain't have time to send it to Ward so you can put it in the PowerPoint. But it said reasoning is the action of thinking about something in a logical or sensible way. Now, when you read that, you go automatically, your mind should go back to Romans chapter 12, said, I beseech you, therefore, brother, present your body as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto the Most High. It said, which is your reasonable. It only makes sense for you to serve him in all that you can, mind, body, and spirit. It's your reasonable service. So when you get into your reasonings and you doing stuff contrary to the Most High, then you bring in upon yourself self-inflicted wounds. You see what I'm saying? So when you go back to looking at what your reasoning or your rationale is, to me, sometimes I have to even ask myself, are you retarded? Why did you do that?
Right.
That didn't make no sense. So when you get into your reasonings and why you do something, then you turn around like, man, I should have followed my first mind.
Mm.
Man, I probably shouldn't have said it. I should have just walked away. But you're getting back to your reason and your rationale and how you deal with things, how you deal with people, according to the word. But finish it out, bro.
For wisdom, which is the worker of all things, taught me. For in her is an understanding spirit, holy, one only, manifold, subtle, lively, clear, undefiled, plain, not subject to hurt, loving the thing that is good, quick, which cannot be letted, ready to do good.
And you can't overdo wisdom. You can't outthink wisdom. Because wisdom is always gonna bring you back to that which you already know is right within yourself if you have the spirit of the Most High Yah, which comes from wisdom. So wisdom ain't gonna never let you off the hook. That's why a lot of times when you go against the word of God, you feel real bad, you feel solemn, you don't want to be around nobody. Because you know what I'm saying? Wisdom never lets you off the hook. It never lets you off the hook. Even in your rationale, when you say, well, I did that because of this. And then somebody say, well, brother, so you know the script say this. And you're like, oh man. Wisdom never lets you off the hook. Whether it comes in your mind or the Most High uses somebody to speak it to you. It's never gonna let you off the hook. So why you going through this life this week, my challenge to everybody this week is to walk circumspectly even in the reasonings of your mind. Don't do things and then have to come back and redo it. You know what I'm saying? There you go, bro. So I'm not gonna put gas in my car. Well, I got gas. Well, my wife ain't got no gas. Well, she ain't working anyway. She don't need no gas. I'm just the basics now. We getting down to the bare basics of everything that we do. You see what I'm saying? We getting down to the bare basics of everyday life. And that's what gets people everyday life. We come in on the Shabbat and everybody can, seem like they ready. But when we leave about here on this everyday life, they get always seem to trip us up. And he said, hey, man, he only died once for that sin. Once you start piling up sins after the baptism, after you done came into this walk, you got to deal with that, man. The willful stuff, you got to deal with that. And he looking at that, he said, from the galaxy down to how you think and how you deal with people, I'm checking that out.
Yeah.
I'm checking all that out. But let's go to the next place, bro. Let's go. Did we finish that?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Psalm. Psalm to 139, y'all. Psalm to 139. We're going to look at something else on how our mind clicks and how he looks at how our mind clicks. Psalm to 139. We're going to read 1 through 13. When you get it, my brother, go ahead and read.
Oh, Yahweh, thou hast searched me and known me. Thou knowest my down sitting and my uprising.
Yeah.
Thou understandest my thought afar off.
Hey, man, his eyes burn 10,000 times brighter than the sun. But go ahead and read.
Thou compassest my path and my line down and are acquainted with all my ways.
So all your little smart aleck ways, all your little deceitful ways, he said he acquainted with all, not some. All your little slickness, he acquainted with that too. Go ahead and read.
For there is not a word in my tongue, but lo, O Lord, thou knowest it all together.
Amen. Hebrews 4:12. Go ahead and read, brother.
Thou hast beset me behind and before, and laid thy hand upon me.
Yes, sir.
Such knowledge is too wonderful for me.
That's right.
It is too high, I cannot attain it. Unto it. I'm sorry. Whether shall I go from thy spirit, or whether shall I flee from thy presence?
Ain't no way you can hide, not even in your mind. He said, where I'm gonna run from you from, Lord? How can I get away from you? I can't. You ain't. You just might as well get in. See, Israelites need to learn one thing. You locked in. You might as well get in line. Because you ain't getting out of it. Blood in and blood out, how they say in the street. You were born into this thing. Ain't no getting out of this. You can turn your back on the Most High Yah, and boy, he gonna put them demons on you so hard. You gonna run back.
Blood in, blood out.
This blood in, blood out. You ain't getting out of here.
Blood had to be shed for you to get in.
That's right.
It's gonna be shed for you to get
That's
out
it.
with.
That's it. You're gonna be your blood.
Yeah.
When we read last night, the punishment of the heat, fire and worms forever. So ain't no need you messing around with this thing, man. You might as well get the right attitude, get your mind right, and just go and get in line because you can't get out of it. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Go ahead and read, brother.
That it says such knowledge, verse 8.
Mhm.
Verse 8. If I ascend up into heaven,
Mhm.
thou art there. If I
Mhm.
make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there.
Yes, sir.
If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the utmost parts of the sea, even there shall thy hand lead me,
That's right.
and thy right hand shall hold me.
The ways and goings of a man is of the Lord, but go ahead and read.
If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me,
Mm-hmm.
even the night shall be light about me.
Yes, sir.
Yea, the darkness hideth not from thee, but the night shineth as the day.
Mm.
The darkness and the light are both alike to thee.
The light and the darkness both are alike unto the Most High because he even outshines the sun. The book said when he comes and sets up his kingdom, ain't gonna be no need for no sun.
Right.
Because him in the sun, the sun is gonna be the light of the world. Ain't gonna be no more need for him. So when he show up, darkness gotta go. And when he show up in the light, he overpowers the light. So he both the same to him. So even in your mind, the darkness of your mind, guess what? I see you. I see you. Go ahead and read, my brother.
Verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
For thou hast possessed my reins, thou hast covered me in my mother's womb.
Thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. So he put you together. The intricacies of how your body works, your skin and all that. He put all that together individually and corporately as a human race, as a race of people and individual. He gave everybody their own spiritual gifts. He gave everybody their own talents. And he knows everybody individually and what you need to be doing in a corporate sense. He knows it all. Nothing gets around him. Like I said, from the galaxy to your mind, he knows it all. Now let's get into the lesson. Go to Job the 9. Got a one here to quit. Job the 9. And we're going to read one verse. And Job's going to ask the question. We're going to ask a few more questions in the next couple of verses. But Job asked a question right here that really, when I first read, I like, well, the Most High, he undefeated. He undefeated. And I know a lot of times, man, I see some brews. I fellowship with some brews. Some of them brews got college educations, all this, you know what I'm saying? Then you got some of these brews strapped up with some money. They got cash, all that. But then Joe gonna ask the question, with all that you got, with all that you think you have, with all the smarts that you think you have, Joe finna ask you a question. Verse 4, Job 9:4, what do it say, man?
He is wise. Can I read verse 1?
Man, go on, do your thing.
I'm picking up at 1.
Go ahead.
Then Job answered and said, I know it is so of a truth, but how should man be just with Yah? If he contend with him, he cannot answer him 1 of 1,000.
Woo. Now, that's man, look, if he asks you 1,000 questions, you won't be able to answer one.
Man.
Because he can ask you some simple stuff.
Yeah.
He just ask, hey, how's your skin composed? How did you come into this world at all? We don't get the most basic, simple answer. My father, mother, blah, blah, blah. No, he gonna ask, no.
Intricacies.
He gonna ask you all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? How do you make the hairs of your head white?
How's a baby formed in the womb?
Right. That's another thing.
That's another thing.
See, he get to asking questions, and we think we so smart, and then man, we don't know nothing.
Yeah.
But go ahead and read, bro.
Verse 4, he is wise in heart and mighty in strength, who have hardened himself against him and have prospered.
Now, which one of y'all to harden yourself against the Most High and prosper? Well, I want to show a hand that, well, man, I did this and I got away with it. So if you don't do that, if it can't nobody ever say that, then what you doing, you inflicting yourself pain, anguish, and problems. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's in there.
Ah, okay.
It's in there.
Yeah, okay.
But Who is hardening themselves against? I tried to. Got my butt lit up. Yeah, 6 months in the hospital, looking up at the ceiling, trying to harden myself against the Most High. It ain't gonna work. I don't care what you do, how much, what status you attain, money you got. When you harden yourself against the Most High, just get ready, cause it's coming. Where we at, my brother?
We are at the next spot.
James next 1. Spot, James.
James 1.
James 1. Let's go to the new book. Gonna get a little bit of this will for this self-deception and making yourself. See, some of us turn a blind eye to stuff and think the Most High don't see us turning a blind eye. See, you could try to. Well, I ain't see her over there. Sister tried to speak to me like, man, look, he seen all that. We willfully turn blind eye when we know people need help. When we know people need, some financial assistance, we turn a blind eye to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's we gonna read a little bit about it.
That's hatred.
Yeah, that's hatred, man.
At the end of the day.
James the 1. Yeah, James the 1. But I got a couple of them in James. I want to make sure I was in the right spot. James the 1, we're gonna pick it up at 22 and 24, brother. James the 1, and we're gonna be, hey, put y'all mark, because we coming back to this same James 1 at the end of this lesson. I got y'all new bookmark. No, y'all got the one of them bookmark.
Yes, sir. I got mine.
Put your bookmark back there. I left mine somewhere.
Mine right here.
I left mine at the house. But put you a big bookmark in this James 1, because we coming back at the end of this lesson, y'all. James 1, brother, read verses 22 through 24. What do it say? It
says, but be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own self.
Oh, so you self-deception. That's self-deception. Self-inflicted wound. Willfully deceiving yourself. Because you heard the word, but you ain't doing the word. But so you deceive. Well, I was at Shabbat class this Saturday. And then walk right out of here and see a homeless person or a sister or brother call you in need, and you like, man, I got a long ride. I gotta go work in the morning.
They got paid.
Yeah.
Hey, they asking for some money already.
That's willful.
Yeah.
That's willful. But go ahead, brother.
Say, for if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man, but beholding his natural face in the glass.
Now, bro, let me stop you right there. This one right here, I always live by. Yeah. Every morning I get up, or most mornings I get up, I look at that mirror, and most time I just say, man, you sorry. You ain't real. You did this yesterday, you did it, you didn't follow through on it, you told the brother you gonna call it, you sorry. See, a lot of times we look in that mirror like, boy, you fine. Boy, you look good. Boy, your hair tight. Ooh, girl, yeah, you got it going on. But man, when you start looking inside of here, and you look in that mirror, and then I've done it like the script said. I looked in that mirror, called myself to the car, and turned right around and forgot what kind of man I was.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna do better today, Lord. Yeah. I'm gonna get it this time and walk out, look in that mirror, and walk out. Messed up, bam, just that quick. Satan snatching that word out of my mind, just that quick. So that's what we got. We got to look in the mirror, and don't try to deceive yourself. You know where your shortcomings are. Yeah, we all know where our shortcomings are. Right. We all know we need to work on. Right. We need to try to be fixing that at all times.
Stop trying to fix other people's stuff.
That's right. Because here's the thing: you don't, like we said last week, you don't know when the Most High gonna snatch the breath out of you. Your day was numbered when you were born. Now, what if you leave here today? You got a whole lot of stuff that ain't been fixed. Go ahead and read, bro.
All right. It says, for he behold himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was.
Forget what kind of man he was.
Right.
We gotta fix that, y'all. We gotta fix it. If we want to see the power and the glory of the Most High in our lives, we got to fix that. We got to fix it. We can't keep going with the same humdrum way about on this walk as we've been doing. We got to fix that. Let's go to the next place. Go to Proverbs. Because when you sin, all you doing is doing damage to yourself. You may hurt somebody doing your sin, but man, it's coming back on you. Proverbs 8. Proverbs 8 and verses 34 through 36. Proverbs 8. We're going to read 34 through 36. When you get it, my brother, go ahead and read.
Blessed is the man that heard me watching daily at my gate.
That's right.
Waiting at the post of my door.
Mm-hmm.
For whoso findeth me findeth life,
That's right.
and shall obtain favor of the Lord.
Go ahead, brother. What does verse 36 say?
But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul.
So when you go against the commandment, you wronging your own soul. Yeah. Self-inflicted wounds. Yeah. You ain't hurting the Most High. When you don't treat your brothers and sisters correct, when you don't give the reverence due to parents or elders or whatever, you hurting your own self. That's something you're gonna have to make up ground for. You know what I'm saying? That's something you're gonna have to do a whole lot of good deeds to cover up those past sins. Me, I've been using the bulldozer to cover mine up. You know what I'm saying? When you out here in these streets, you know, and these brothers know what I'm talking about. When you out in these streets, boy, you got a whole lot of making up to do, man. All praise, honor, and glory to the Most High for His mercy.
That's right. That's right.
So your good deeds need to equal up to a bulldozer that's running 24/7 to cover up the multitude of sins that you didn't accumulate. Go ahead and read, brother.
All they that hate me love death.
All that hate me love death. Period. So do you love death? I mean, he asked the question. He told you something. I'm asking the question. Do you love death? Because if you don't keep the commandments, if you always in violation, that means you love death, and that's exactly what you gonna get. Don't play no games with it. See, I love reading scriptures like that because, like I say, the God of this Bible, the God of this universe, He the original OG. He talking straight crazy to you, and guess what? Ain't nothing you can do about it. What you gonna do about it? Yeah. He tell you stupid. He tell you he gonna kill you. He tell you how you gonna let your eyeball melt away in this socket. Can you make his eyeball melt away in that socket?
Man.
Okay then. Well, he can.
He say we'll be grinded to powder at his presence. At his appearance, he can just
come on, bro. Grounded to powder.
Graham cracker dust right in front
of him. But you know, we go about our day-to-day life. We're like, well, you know, Lord, no. He ain't gonna always have that mercy. See, it's a time when mercy, it stopped.
Yeah, that's right.
We read last night that mercy is seasonable. See, he might not be in the season for mercy this time. I'm tired of her. Let them demons eat away at him at a little bit, and I come back next season. But you got to go through that season of unmercy.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
Everything, every time we see it.
That's it, bro. That's it. Bro, y'all talking about that before class.
Morning time.
Yeah. Hey, man, one of the seasons he said, it's a time to keep it. You might get your head hit in that season.
That's right. We
had to be careful on that. Did we finish that, my brother?
Yeah, we through with that.
Excuse me. Let's go to Acts 9. Let's go to the new book, Acts 9. And we're going to read verses 1 through 5. Because he finna tell you again, hey, man, it's detrimental for you to go against me. It ain't hurting me none.
Not at all.
It's detrimental for you. You good?
Yeah.
You gonna put it up in blue letter?
Yeah, I want to get to death. I want to
go ahead. Take your time, bro. Yeah, take your time.
I was looking this up the other day. All right, I'm ready.
All right, Acts 9, and we're gonna read verses 1 through 5. When you get it, go ahead and read.
All right, and Saul yet breathing out threatenings and slaughter against the disciples of the Lord, went unto the high priest, and desired of him letters to Damascus to the synagogue.
Now, why was he going to the high priest? Because he wanted some more. Just like they go and get that warrant. I need this letter so when I go to the mass, I'm out of my realm now, but I'm going to the mass. I'm gonna do the same thing up there I've been doing down here. I'm going, so he had to go get that warrant. He had to go get that paperwork.
Right.
Let's go up there and get him. Let me go up there and get him. Go ahead and read.
All right. It says if he found any out of this way, whether they were men or women, he might bring them bound unto Jerusalem.
So he needed permission. That's why he wanted those papers. But go ahead and read.
And as he journeyed, he came to Damascus, and suddenly there shined round about him a light from heaven.
Yeah.
And he fell on the earth and heard a voice saying unto him, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? And he said, who art thou, Lord? And the Lord said, I am Yahweh Shai whom thou persecuted.
What do you say, man?
It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks.
It's detrimental for you to go against me.
Yeah.
It's just like the prick, a big old thing sticks out the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And you mad at kicking your bare foot up against that and it stab you in your foot. You just did that to yourself.
Right.
Go ahead and read what you got, bro.
I want to read the definition of pricks.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look it up, it's G2759. I'm gonna read the outline biblical usage.
Okay.
A sting as that of bees, scorpions, locusts.
Yeah.
Since animals wound by their sting even cause death, Paul attributes death personified as a sting, a deadly weapon.
Mm-hmm.
An iron goad for urging on oxen.
Mm-hmm.
See, the pricks was for stubborn animals.
Right.
Horses and other beasts of burden. Hence the proverbs to kick against the goal, i.e.,
there you go,
to offer vain and perilous or ruinous resistance.
That's all detrimental for you to do that.
Mm.
So, the next time you want to willfully sin or willfully go against the law, just look at it like this here. I'm finna do damage to myself. I'm finna hurt myself. I'm finna hurt my family. I'm finna cause harm or a curse to come on my house. That's how you got to look at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when David messed up, hey man, it ran through his whole household. His kids died. Son raped his sister. Son killed the one that raped his sister. Son tried to kill dad. You bringing a curse. It's detrimental for you when you go against the law.
For the brothers who want to commit adultery.
Right. So all that, you got to look at it, bro. That, he said a man that committed adultery lacketh understanding and shall receive a mark that should not be removed. So you have to go through some stuff. And there, a mark, the Most High always uses a mark to identify stuff. So if you got that mark and you every time I see
the adulterer.
Yeah.
That's the mark. That's how they gonna know.
That's how they gonna know. You gonna walk in the room and you could have been 10 years later after the fact. You're old girl, man. You gotta watch old girl. She slept with old girl husband. You gonna get that mark ain't coming off you.
So lame.
It's just like when he marked Cain. That mark didn't come off Cain.
Yeah.
Didn't come off.
Yeah.
So it's detrimental when you go against the law, when you go against what the Most High commanded. It's just like he's trying to liken to you kicking against a prick. It's detrimental for you. Let's go to the next place, bro. Let's go to the next place. Malachi 3. Last book of the Old Testament. Malachi 3. And we're going to read verses 2 through 5.
Malachi 3.
Job asked a question. Now Malachi going to ask a question. Kind of the same question, just in a different way. Malachi 3. And verse, we're going to read 2 through 5, bro.
All right.
When you get it, go ahead.
Malachi 3, 2 through 5.
Mm-hmm.
But who may abide the day of his coming?
Now, there go Malachi. He said, man, who may abide the day of the Most High's coming? Go ahead and read.
And who shall stand when he appeareth? For he is like a refiner's fire and like fuller's soap.
So he's saying when he comes, he going to clean this thing up. Are your works going to be able to stand before him? A fuller's soap, man, and a refiner's fire. See, fire burns out impurities like you said before. So you're going to be, is your works going to be able to stand before him? But go ahead and read.
And he shall sit as a refiner and purify of silver. And he shall purify the sons of Levi, purge them as gold and silver, that they may offer unto Yahweh an offering in righteousness.
That's right.
Then shall the offering of Judah and Jerusalem be pleasant unto Yahweh.
Why? Why is that? Because it ain't pleasant now. Because it's a dirty offering.
Yeah.
Go ahead and read.
As in the days of old, as in the former years. And I will come near to you to judgment, and I will be a swift witness against the sorcerers, and against the adulterers, and against the false swearers, and against those that oppress the hireling in his wages.
Go ahead.
The heathens,
the
widow, and the fatherless, and that turn aside from the stranger, from his right, you crazy Israelites, and fear not me, said the Lord of hosts.
And see, when you transgress the law, you don't fear the Most High. Every time you transgress the law, you saying, I ain't scared of the Lord. Cause it's just like, when mama tell you to do something, daddy tell you to do something, you know it was a consequence if you didn't do it. I know around my house, the extension cord got broke out. You know what I'm saying? And so my thing is this right here. I look at it with my kids or how my parents look at me. When you don't do what I tell you to do, you pretty much saying. So when you go against the law, you tell them, Most High, man, I ain't worried about you. I'll catch up with you later. Hey, you fear him not? Because he asked a question, and I think it was Isaiah, where is my fear and where is my reverence?
Malachi. Yeah, that was in
Malachi. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So where's the Most High fear and reverence at? That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at my people like, man, we don't really fear or reverence the Most High like we should, because we did a lot of this stuff wouldn't even be going on in our homes, at work, or nowhere else. If we really reverenced him and feared him, it wouldn't even be going on. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead and read, bro. That was it on that one.
That was it on that.
All right, let's go to the next place. Isaiah the 33, moving right along. Isaiah 33.
It's a scripture, Sirach 27:3. I can write it down. Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown.
Man, read that.
That's Sirach 27:3.
Yeah.
Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of Yahweh, his house shall soon be overthrown.
That's for you, brother. Man. Hey, it's a lot of responsibility on us brothers, man. And a lot of brothers don't want to own up to it. You know what I'm saying? But you just read what the Most High said about that.
Tear your whole family up.
Man, tear it up. Isaiah 33. Gonna ask another question. Gonna ask y'all another question. Isaiah 33. Because, he asking all these questions trying to get your attention. Who is hardening himself against the Lord and prophet? You know what I'm saying? Who can contend with the Most High? Now he's gonna ask you a real question. You better pay attention to this one. Isaiah 33. We're gonna pick it up in verse. We're gonna read 9 through 14, bro.
All right.
When you get into 8.
The earth mourneth and languisheth. Lebanon is ashamed and hewn down.
Right.
Sharon is like a wilderness. Bashan and Carmel shake off their fruit.
And these are all places in Israel, but go ahead and read.
Now I will rise, saith Yahweh. Now I will be exalted. Now I will lift up myself. Ye shall conceive child. Ye shall bring forth stubble.
That's for the fire. Go ahead.
Your breath as fire shall devour you. And the people shall be as the burnings of lime.
That's gonna sting and burn.
As thorns cut up shall they be burned in the fire. Hear ye that are far off, what have I done? And ye that are near, acknowledge my might. The sinners in Zion are afraid. Fearfulness has surpassed the hypocrites.
Right.
Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire?
And what else?
Who among us shall dwell with everlasting burning?
For who can withstand everlasting burn? Can you?
Nah.
Can you withstand everlasting burn? I know we get a little scorch off the iron of the stove, and we can you withstand everlasting burn?
I can't stand summertime burn.
Yeah. So he asked you the question, that man, you better get yourself together. If you can stand, I used to tell my kids growing up all the time. Always think of the worst case scenario when any action you make. Whatever decision you make, stop and do a little thinking. Okay, what's the worst thing that can happen if I did this? And if you can deal with it now, like I used to tell us, if you can deal with it, have at it, brother, get all you can. But if you can't deal with it, you might want to rethink your move. And that's why he asked you, if you can't withstand everlasting burning, you might want to rethink how you're going about this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to tell them that all the time. Hey, you might want to rethink that one, brother.
And tell you how deceitful the mind is. You know what the mind will tell you though? Oh, the worst case scenario ain't gonna happen to you. That's
right.
That's just that's just a once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
And then boy, you look up, man, you be in the world of trouble.
Yeah, I used to tell them, I said, look, bro, you might want to think about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we all like to have a good time we growing up, right?
Yeah.
But man, you get out there, you be like, okay, what's the worst thing that can happen today in this climate that we in? Well, I might want to stay in the house around 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Not that you scared, But do you want to deal with that? I don't even want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
That's wisdom.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right. So I don't even want to deal with that right now. So that's what he asked. If you can't withstand everlasting burning, better rethink your walk, rethink your mindset, how you deal with your brothers and sisters, how you deal with yourself, really. If you can't withstand everlasting burning, I know I'd have been burned. I can't stand no burn, no more. But where we at, bro? We at James.
James 4.
James 4. James 4, and we're gonna read one verse. Because when we consciously defy the Most High, man, you leave yourself wide open for the attack.
Right.
When you do it consciously, willfully. James 4:17, brother, what do it say?
Therefore, to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin.
So you know what to do. You know the right thing to do. You know what's expected of you. You be like, bump that. Ooh. You just seen. Well, I didn't go against no commandment. You did. He just said, when you know to do good, don't do it.
Yeah, sin against your own conscience.
Yeah, exactly. Man, look, he looking at. He said, "Why you see your reasons? I see your how you reason on things, how you deal with things."
Boxed in.
You know what I'm saying? Your reason, I'm looking at like, well, I did that because of this, and we justify things in our mind why we did what we did, why we said what we said.
Right.
And he looking at, why did you even do that way? Mm-hmm. When you know what the right thing to do, to him that knoweth to do right and do it not, to him it is sin.
Right. It's just like when people do things, most of the time, like you say, when you reason with, they do things for two reasons: escape the punishment, or see the reward.
They doing one of the two.
Yeah.
One of the two. You know, I always try to see, you know, why I'm doing what I'm doing, because the action is always going to be there. But why did you do that?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Why did you react that way? Why did you go that route? I mean, I even change my routes when I go to work. I ride by myself, and I very rarely have my radio on. If I ain't playing Center Park music, my car is silent when I'm driving. And I hear the Holy Spirit say, don't go that way. Today, change your route up. And I'm like, well, why am I going this way every day anyway? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then sure enough, a week later, somebody said, man, you know, there's a wreck down there on 178.
Yeah. Yeah.
You hear me? So everything got to be challenged.
Yeah. That's right. That's why it's sin, because as believers, our conscience is supposed to be governed by the Spirit. Mm-hmm. So we ignore those good inspirations.
That's it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's telling her, hey, go help that lady with the groceries. Even though you don't know her, right. Ask her if she needs some help.
Right.
You're like, nah, I don't know her. She might think I'm trying to do something. You don't do it. That's sin.
Yep. Even all that, when you're supposed to help somebody and the Most High laid on your heart to do something or give something and you don't do it, you just sin against your own conscience.
Because we've been put here to work righteousness. Nothing else.
That's all
your
job.
If it's righteous, we supposed to be doing.
That's right, bro.
Yeah.
And I done fell into that. Yeah, man, that lady don't know me, or he don't know me.
Right, me too.
Because I mean, I've been at the cash register and I seen somebody maybe been struggling with trying to get the money up for their food. Yeah. I've done it a few times. Sometimes, like, man, and I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, I did that before too.
Yep. Hey, man, that could have been an angel.
He said, "Be strangers."
Yeah, that could have been an angel.
Yeah.
And I got a pocket full of money. And they might just need $3 or $4 more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They over there count pennies like, I'm like,
man.
I'm just being real now.
For real.
Yeah, some instances where folks reject your help.
And that's cool. But
that's cool.
That could have been an angel just to see if you were going to help.
Right. Because I don't mean to hold the listener.
No, go ahead.
I wanted to get his testimony. I didn't told Pastor this before. I used to have a job where I used to have to work on Beale Street early in the morning. Oh. Right, it used to be still dark. People still on Beale Street clubbing and all that. One morning, it was a weekend after a young lady had got killed on Beale Street. Mm. So they had put the curfew out. Everybody had to be out Beale Street at a certain hour. So I get out there and get ready to work. It's like 4:30 in the morning. I'm walking towards Blue City Cafe. I parked on the side of the street where the parking meters was at. And I'm looking down, checking my pockets for my phone. All of a sudden, I look up. It's a white lady standing right in front of me. Look homeless. She was like, "Sir, you have any change, any money you can spare?" I'm tapping my pockets. I'm like, "Nah, I ain't got nothing on me." As I'm tapping my pockets, I'm looking. And I look up, man, that lady was gone. And she was standing right here, like where that camera was at and where I'm sitting at. That's where she was at. So she couldn't have walked that fast. You know what I'm saying?
Right, for real.
And I look up, man, I'm like, where in the world did that lady go? All I'm seeing was a piece of paper towel blowing down Bill Street.
You know what I'm talking about?
I said, wow.
Be a lot of instances like that. We miss a lot of those jewels like that, man, when the Most High dealing with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That.
Yeah.
I mean, same thing with me. Homeless dude, you see me every morning at the gas station. Everyone, what's up, Unc? He used to call me Unc. Like, what's up, bro? Man, hey, give me a little something for some coffee, cigarettes, whatever. Okay, boom. And then one day, man, I drove past. I ain't stopped getting nothing this morning, man. Boom, and dude was standing out there. He looked up and saw my truck. I said, man, and dude, he thought had somebody finna say something they don't, and I kept on going, went on to work. Well, the next day I was, man, Most High was dealing with you, you know. So I went back to the gas station, and man, about 3 or 4 months, dude was gone. He wasn't even, man, what dude with that? Most High said, see, that could have been the last time you could have helped that brother. Because one time I gave some money to wash his clothes. And he's like, man, I'm out here, I'm in bad shape, huh? So, man, I mourned over that. I don't know if I told you about it. I said, man, dude, man, I feel bad about that, man. Dude, I was getting whooped, bro. And the dude was gone. It made about, I think it was like 3 or 4 months later, he showed back up. I wrapped my arm around dude. I said, hey, brother, take this $20. You know, get this, man, because I want to know how with my head. He was already condemning me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, man, we can't miss on stuff like that. We can't miss on stuff like that. But anyway,
well, that was.
Man, they can do what they want to do.
In the Hebrew, it's like beware to entertain strangers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could be vice versa. I mean, it could be vice versa on their part. It could be one of us pop up. He just check to see what you're gonna do.
He just check to see what
you're
gonna do.
He already know how bad filter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't like the heat because they treated us.
Right.
Yeah.
In front of your face.
Yeah. And then it could be a good heat that'll stand with you, like Cornelius and all them. It could be a good heat. That's right. It could be one of them.
He created every man in his.
And you think about Satan, how he shapeshifted into a river and all. Man, they can do what they want to do.
Yeah.
So we got to keep all that in mind when we dealing with these people out here and dealing with our city. But what we leave out, bro?
We at Proverbs 18. We finished at James 4.
Okay, Proverbs 18, y'all.
Yeah.
All praise. All praise to the Most High. Proverbs 18. Proverbs 18. Because this is one of my favorite scriptures, but I'm going to use it in a different tone this time. I ain't going to call nobody out on them. Yeah, this is one of my favorite scriptures, Proverbs 18. We're going to read 6 and 7, then we're going to skip down, read 13. Then we're going to skip down, read 19 through 21. Then we're going to skip down, read 23 through 24. When you get it, my brother, go ahead and read.
A fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calleth for stroke.
Now, I use it in other applications now because I love giving out strokes. But guess what? My mouth calling for stroke when I act and talk foolish.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? When I act and talk foolish against the word of the Most High and against His commandment, I'm gonna do some strokes. And every time you do that, you do some strokes from the Most High. But go ahead and read.
Verse 7, a fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul.
See, self-inflicted. Don't get mad at nobody else. Don't get mad at yourself. Skip down, bro, and read 13. What do it say?
He that answereth a matter before he heard it, it is folly and shame unto him.
Man, look, I did that this week. My wife was trying to tell me something. I interrupted. She said, if you would have let me finish. I said, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I messed up on that one. You won't let me finish. But see, I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all got too much detail in y'all story. Let's get down to the point.
Yes, Lord, please.
I don't need no, I got out the car, I shut the door. There was a leaf blowing across the ground. What you trying to get to,
Where
man?
you going with this?
Where you going? And I just want to get down to the point.
Yeah.
But then when I said, when she said, I was going to tell you that, but you would let me finish. I like, okay, well, my bad.
10 minutes.
But just take all the details out and just get down to the point. That way you was gonna get it over with. You know what I'm
You ain't
saying?
even gonna understand it if they don't put all the details.
Yeah.
10 minutes don't make shit. 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
We
can get to the
can't
point.
get to the important part.
Get to the
Yeah,
important part.
I ain't got time for all that.
Yeah.
Commentary,
Well, you know the girl, she came out, she had a yellow sweater on. What they got to do with the story? I'm just telling you, she had a yellow sweater. I
Right.
don't even know all.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to do a tap now.
Yeah,
I fell above my head.
yeah, that's all it happened. That's all we want to know what the business is.
That's it.
Where we at, bro? At 19?
Yeah, we down.
Skip
to
down 19, y'all. We're going to read 1921.
It's 19, so serious.
Yes, sir.
A brother offended is harder to be warned than a strong city.
Y'all need to keep that in mind when y'all dealing with y'all brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
See, I'm going to tell y'all something. We have ways we talk and we do things and we think it's okay.
Right.
But it's not.
Mhm.
Because once you lose that brother or sister, man, look, he said it's hard to be warned in a strong city.
Right.
Ain't no coming back on that.
No.
Go ahead and read, bro.
And their contentions
Mm-hmm.
are like bars of a castle.
We.
A man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth,
Mm-hmm.
and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled.
Come on, brother.
Death and life are in the power of the tongue.
That's right.
And they that love it shall eat the fruit
So whether you
thereof.
love life or whether you love death, you're going to eat the fruit of that.
Yes, sir.
You bring that on yourself. Where we at, TJ?
We at
Skip-
verse 23.
Yeah, skip down 23.
The poor use of entreaties, but the rich answer rough.
Get out of here, you nigga.
I ain't giving you no loan.
That ain't that how they do.
Oh yeah.
I was looking at one of the 1960 video, young brother, man, the police rolled up on him and a bunch of folks, and dude was just talking nice, he's good. Well, we want to pray. You go pray at your own house. Well, you don't want to pray. I won't pray with you. See, the rich, they use the ones in power. They get rough with the poor. Even when the poor try to treat them nice, they get rough with you, man.
Yeah. I see how they treat us going up in the credit unions trying to get a loan, and you got bad credit. Oh man, they dog you out.
Yeah.
They dog you out, but they don't treat you with no respect.
What you just say, bro?
Like when I played football, I had a Gentile, cool Gentile.
Yeah.
He played football with us. And he told us, man, my grandma don't like black. So we was like, all right, we still ride out there with you.
Mm-hmm.
So we rode out there with you. He said, y'all gonna have to hide down. So we hid down. And I heard grandma say, hey, John, you been hanging out with those Negroes again, ain't you?
See?
And I was like,
But
man.
that's the sincere hatred they got from us.
He wanted to get out and just bust across the head.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
Man, but that's the sincere hatred they got. It's being so manifested right now that it ain't even funny. But you know that they was hiding in the closet till the orange pervert came along.
Oh yeah, they bold. They
When the
feel
orange
bold,
pervert
man.
came out, he emboldened them to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they speaking rough and all that stuff to us now, where, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling these folks, man, like I told the dude at work, I'm saying, man, look, I'm not advocating nothing that these folks are doing for all this right. I said, but these young folks ain't going, man. Y'all gonna mess around. These young folks, man, they gonna start pulling them Dracos and everything else out of y'all, and y'all gonna get done up.
Yeah.
Because these jokers, he said, man, they're like wild bulls caught in the net, man. And he said they lied the head of every street, and they're like wild bulls caught in the net. So, bro, y'all better leave these young folks alone.
Man, what? These folks ain't pulling.
And they ain't trying to hit none of that what you talking about, bro.
So late, bro.
Because see, we ain't been on our job because the past, what they call whatever spiritual or civil rights leaders, they ain't been telling them to keep the law, telling them why they going through the oppression. They don't hear nothing about no church. All I want to do is hate.
Yeah.
They don't hear nothing about no Bible, none of that. I need to get that dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
They just
You know
want
what I'm
to
saying?
It's a time.
in the body now.
Yeah, in their mind, it's a time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's young. I told that dude, man, I'm going to tell us, Lawrence, you better leave them young boys alone, man. You better leave them young boys alone, man. These boys ain't trying to hear nothing.
Ain't no reason.
No, they ain't trying to hear none of
You
this.
gotta catch them individually. You can't catch
Right.
them in a group.
Because when they group, then they ain't gonna go back down in the group anyway.
That's right. You catch it one-on-one.
You gonna be a friendly fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you be caught up.
Yeah.
You go there on the wine, the strong drinks out.
Exactly.
Man, they Nah, you dealing with 20-year-old heroin addicts
Yep.
now,
Mhm.
and they're all they want is a hit in the body.
Yeah.
They'll go lay somebody down not for no money before a hit of their heroin.
Man, look, they'll
For
take
real,
out a whole
bro.
zip code for a hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then they mad too.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You call them all kind of N-words stuff. They mad. They ain't had the hit. Man, they finna lay something down.
Yeah.
You on top of that.
Look, you trying to stop them, you get caught up.
That's what I'm saying.
Going to prison.
Leave them alone, bro.
I got somewhere to stay and eat now.
Yeah, leave them alone. If they come to you and yours, that's when you take care of the business. But as far as going out there trying to talk to them jokers right now, they ain't trying to hear that, man. Talking all them big screen TVs there too. They ain't trying to hear that.
Especially if you coming out soft
Right.
and docile, man. They ain't, bro.
They
You might well
They
go
ain't
back to
trying
the
to hear,
house
bro.
with that, man.
They ain't trying to hear
You
it.
talk, you got a new truck.
Yeah, give me that. Drop it off.
Yeah, you ain't-
Flip back to Proverbs 17. We got one verse in there. Proverbs 17. We got one verse. We're gonna read verse 20. What do it say, bro?
Proverbs 17 and 20. He that hath a forward heart findeth no good,
Mm-hmm.
and he that hath a perverse tongue falleth into
See,
mischief.
there it is right there. If you got a messed up mind, you ain't looking for no good.
Mm.
And you gonna do yourself harm because you gonna fall into mischief.
Yep.
Let's go to
History of Susanna.
History of Susanna in the Apocrypha. History of Susanna, because we're gonna read about two wicked jokers, old, but I call dirty old men,
Old perverts, man.
old perverts over there. Seen a sister, you know what I'm saying? You got joke we doing. And, you know,
Old
man,
perverts, man. But you know,
But
his
you know what?
brothers
They got
in
themselves
camp
in
that
trouble,
act
though.
just like that, though.
they got self-inflicted wounds. They
Yeah.
let their mind, they let their mind go somewhere trying to deal with this sister wickedly and whatnot. And man, look, got themselves in trouble, bro. History of Susanna.
Right.
Yeah.
His brothers in camps act just like this.
Man, look. And I'm gonna tell you something, y'all. When y'all read this, the whole story, when you read the whole story, just understand what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Because you got a bunch of jokers in these camps.
Mm-hmm.
You got a bunch of jokers in these camps. Old, dirty old men is all they are.
Man.
It's like Fred and Grady trying to.
Yeah. And yeah, and dude said, I was gonna say that. Dude said, Pops, you a dirty old man. I'm gonna be one time a dead old man. These jokers, just how these look,
He was priests.
these were priests
He
and they
was
were
priests,
elders.
man.
And man, we finna read a little bit about that. We ain't gonna read the whole thing. We're in History of Susanna 42, chapter 1, I'm sorry. I don't ain't one chapter. We're gonna start at verse 42.
Okay.
We ain't gonna read the whole thing. We're gonna read 42 through 55. Then we're gonna do a little skipping, all right?
All right.
Go ahead and read, bro.
Then Susanna cried with a loud voice and said, O everlasting Yah, that
Mhm.
knoweth the secrets and knoweth all things before they be.
So this after she been accused of doing something wrong. These two elders wanted to get with her. She said she kind of resisted, and now they done brought these false accusations against the sister. So she done cried out to the Most High, and the Most High heard her cry. Go ahead and read.
And knoweth all things before they be.
Mm-hmm.
Thou knowest that they have borne false witness against me,
That's right.
and behold, I must die.
Mm.
Whereas I never did such things as these men have maliciously invented against me.
Mm-hmm.
And Yahweh heard her voice. Then when she was led to be put to death, the Lord raised up the Holy Spirit of a young youth,
Yes, sir.
whose name was Daniel.
This same down you read about in 66.
Who cried with a loud voice, I am clear from the blood of this woman.
Now, see, Daniel knew this was something. If he would have stood by and not did anything, then he would have been guilty of sin.
Yeah.
But he said, man, I'm guilty of the sin, this blood of this woman. I'm crying out. See, when y'all stand by and know brothers being false accused, sisters being false accused, you don't do nothing. Hey, man, you guilty of that blood. And my right hand to the Most High power. If I'd have been standing there when that brother was getting the knee put on him, I would have drop kicked dude in the side of his neck. I promise you I would. It's just like I told Warden. If I see Warden getting did in by the police and he done gave up and surrendered or whatever, and dude got his knee on Warden's neck,
Nah, it's time to go to war.
man, I'm putting all 275 pounds on dude's neck. I'm going to try to crack his.
Man, look here.
When I drop kick him in the neck, I'm riding all the way to the ground. I ain't finna stand by, cause see, I'm standing by letting evil get prosper.
That's what I'm saying.
You see what I'm saying? Cause I'm, well, man, if I go to jail, what? I ain't gonna be. Nah,
Forget that. That man
we
got a
we
son
rolling down this
and a
hill
wife
together.
and a daughter. Yeah, no.
Man, I'm a boy. You think you trying to break it? I'm gonna break yours.
I don't know if I'm. I don't know if I'm fighting. They gonna kill us anyway. I'm going
That's
straight
right.
to the cop.
Hey, and number two, you gotta arm yourself, but you got a right to arm yourself.
That's
Yeah.
right.
See, that's the disadvantage. You just got to play that.
Once you
That's
run
what I'm
over
saying,
there,
bro. You can't stand by and watch evil go on. You can't do that. That's sin under you.
right,
They're like, dang, he said, man, I'm not finna let y'all do this to this. I'm crying out.
So like, once you run over there, Hebrews is gonna start heading to the car loading them pistols up.
That's
They
it.
gonna kill us. So
That's it, bro.
we all might as well go. Let's go. Let's have a
Man,
shootout.
if I gotta go that way, I'm cool with it.
Man, you hear me? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gonna write about me in the history book.
Yeah.
When he pulled them books up, yeah, OT book, he went out like a stone. Yeah, boy, I see where you handle that heathen down there.
But
Yeah,
see,
go
that's-
let him in.
I believe that's what it's gonna take, not to get off subject.
Go
but
ahead.
It's gonna have to take a brother being that sacrificial lamb, because you dying, that ain't the end of it. It's the trickle down effect
Right.
after.
Right.
Like that's gonna get other brothers, especially in the truth, they gonna get them the courage that when they see something like that, they ain't gonna be so quick to hesitate and not do nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, you see it in the Maccabee.
yeah.
You see it with Eleazar, the
Yeah.
elderly man. He's
Yeah.
like, man, he told the man, what y'all waiting on? Let's go to the torture rack. Y'all, what y'all slowing up for? Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So, man, that's just how I
Let's
am.
go.
And I don't need no sin on my jacket at the end. Yeah, you talking all this stuff, but you was a cow.
Woo.
No, they're gonna write about T, man. T went out, they took him out, man, but he sure cracked that heathen neck real good. Tell you. Where we at, bro?
Man, it's a good class, boy.
All praise.
Verse 43.
Go ahead.
Thou knowest that they have borne false witness against me, and behold, I must die. Now, we was way
Read
down
verse 44.
at 44, yeah. And the Lord heard her voice. Therefore, when she was led up to be put to death, the Lord raised up the Holy Spirit of a young youth whose name was Daniel, who cried with a loud voice, I am clear from the blood of this woman.
That's right.
Then all the people turned them toward him and said, what mean these words that thou hast spoken? So he, standing in the midst of them, said, are ye such fools, you sons of Israel, that without examination or knowledge of the truth ye have condemned the daughter of Israel?
See, man, a true man of God, he ain't sparing nobody's feelings.
Man.
See, when the real men of God start talking, they ain't with it. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, man.
You fools.
Bump Jacks. He called them fool.
Yeah.
Told them they didn't know the law.
Yeah.
Go ahead and read.
Return again to the place of judgment.
That's right.
For they have borne false witness against her.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore all the people turned again in haste. And the elder said unto him, come sit down among us and show it us, seeing y'all have given thee the honor of an elder.
That's right.
Then Daniel said unto them, put these two aside, one far from another, and I will examine them.
See, it's modern day interrogation.
Yeah, first 48.
Put him over there.
Yeah.
Put him over there. We're going to see if y'all stories match up. If they don't, somebody will get their top hit.
That's right.
Go ahead and read.
So when they were put asunder from one another, he called one of them and said unto him, O thou that art waxing old and wicked.
Look, did you hear that? You done waxing old and wicked, bro. You an old wicked bastard. You that old wicked joker, man. Go ahead and read. We read about that in the Proverbs, though.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and
So
read.
it could have been possible he been a priest for a long time, been wicked.
Sure could. Yep, that's right.
Man, it says, now thy sins which thou hast committed aforetime are come to light.
See, I told you, that season come. Your season now, brother.
Fill
You,
that cup up.
you had to come
Yep.
on with it.
Yep,
Go
fill that
ahead,
cup
read.
up.
Yeah.
Full cup of time to drink.
Man, it's
Yes,
time to drink
sir.
in that cup now.
Yes, sir.
And you share and drink.
Yes, sir.
Bed made, time to lay in it.
That's it.
For thou hast pronounced false judgment, and hast condemned the innocent, and have let the guilty go free. Albeit Yahweh said, the innocent and righteous shall thou not slay.
That's right.
Now then, if thou hast seen her, tell me, under what tree sawest thou them companying under together?
Hey.
Who answered, under the mastic tree.
See, he said, wait, I see him up under the basket tree. Other dude gonna tell him a different tree. So y'all lying. Go read that 55, bro.
And Daniel said, very well. that has lied against thine own head.
Against his what?
Own head.
Self-inflicted wound. You done lied against your own head, bro.
Ooh, I
Now
know.
you got to get dealt with.
No, it's hard to drop.
Yeah, go ahead.
For even now the angel of Yah have received the sentence of Yah
Woo!
to cut thee in two.
So you just did it to yourself.
Mm.
You lied against your own head. Now we got to saw you into. Dude, now he mad. Not only is he mad because there's a young brother checking him.
Yep.
Because Daniel was just a youth back then.
Yeah.
But now, bro, you done got caught in a lie.
Mm.
Now you finna get did up in all your reputation.
Man.
They tell you in the Ecclesiastes, don't a little folly may taint your whole reputation. Man.
Yeah, little flies in the arm and make it stink.
And
That's it.
To this day, because you see a lot of elder brothers been in this walk for a long time.
Yep.
Get
Waxing
kicked out the
old.
young brothers.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it.
So
like
yeah. So
That's it,
on,
man.
bro.
And all they gotta do is humble themselves.
Yeah.
Man, all you got to do is
Yeah.
humble yourself. I'd had plenty of young brothers from other, no, not where we at, but I'd had plenty elder. When you said such. Now you know that you can't prove that. That's what you mean. He said, let's go here. You remember the dude called? I said,
Yeah,
okay, let's
yeah.
go over here. I said, hey man, you know what? I gotta recant that. I gotta recant that.
That's right. Because one thing we know, we put them lessons out.
Yeah.
We're going to get a phone call.
Yeah, man. Las Vegas, St. Louis,
St.
North
Louis for
Carolina.
sure gonna call.
St.
bro.
Louis for sure gonna be burning your line. That's
Yeah.
where I got that call from. All them jokes
St.
gonna
Louis.
call you. But he did it with love, though.
Yeah.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? I could have got him out fit, man. That young nigga, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Can't put,
Can't put no book
can't
on
put
me.
no book on me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't talk to.
Do you know what's crazy? When the elders can't, if they get mad, they try to seek under other young brothers.
Yeah,
that's gonna
man.
do something. Oh man, y'all
Yeah,
really
that's
finna
crazy.
get ate up.
And see, that let me know your ultimate goal ain't to get in the kingdom.
Right.
You worried about your pride and your
Yeah,
reputation.
it's a pissing contest with
Right.
a lot of brothers.
See, we ain't got no reputation.
There
So
you go.
don't, Hebrew. That's
There
right.
you go, bro.
That's right.
That's it. That's it, bro.
And his life is in.
There
That's
you
right.
go. There you,
That's right.
if everybody would look at it like that, you
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? But a lot of people look at it, man, I've been in this thing, that is probably, yeah. Yeah, but damn, you know, man, what you want? Hey, I done talked to Louis, he told me you can't put no book on me.
Man.
I done threw this Bible at that joke. I'm put this on you. But anyway, I digress. Where we at? Skip down to
We at
where we at 59. Go to 59. You read 55. Go skip down to
Okay.
59.
59. Then said Daniel unto him, well, that has also lied against thine own
So you
head.
talk to the other dude now.
For the angel of Yah waiteth with the sword to cut thee in two,
Yes, sir.
that he may destroy you. With that, all the assembly cried out with a loud voice and praised Yah, who saveth them that trust in him.
See, according to Deuteronomy 19 and 13, see, if you condemn the innocent blood, man, you finna bring sword on the whole camp. So that's why he said, man, you can't condemn the innocent blood. And that's why, you got your best friend or your best girlfriend, whatever, and you know she wrong, or you know he wrong, and they do something to somebody and you don't check it, you just condemn the innocent blood.
Mm-hmm.
You just roll with some garbage that you weren't supposed to roll with, and you know it's wrong. And guess what? Most High sitting over there with that sword.
Yeah.
They're like when Moses was finna get his head hit. Man, if Moses would have went around that corner, that sister hadn't cut that foreskin,
Yes, sir.
we probably wouldn't be reading about Moses. Because he said, man, that angel was like this right here. Waiting on that joke, cut that corner. Soon as he cut that corner, that'd been off with his head. But that sister, she was wide. She went on, sniffed that little baby and got me and saved Moses.
That's what a real supposed to do, ain't it?
That's it, bro. That's it. Go ahead and read, bro.
Man.
Can I say it again?
That's
What a real supposed to
Oh,
do.
yeah. I feel you.
right,
I
boy.
feel you.
Hey,
Keep you from getting your head hit.
yeah, help you stay alive.
Mm-hmm.
It says, and they arose against the two elders, for Daniel had convicted them of false witness by their own
By
mouth.
their what?
By their own mouth.
Self-inflicted wound. By your own mouth. Go ahead.
And according to the law of Moshe, they did unto them in such sort as they maliciously intended to do to their neighbor. And they put them to death. Thus the innocent blood was saved that day.
See, you can go read, like I said, go to Deuteronomy 19, read like around 10 through 13. You'll see. You better get that. Don't condemn the innocent blood.
Right.
Go ahead and read, bro.
That was
That was it?
Yeah, that was.
That was it. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to Matthew the 27. Matthew the 27. Matthew 27. Cause he going these nutcases right here, boy. They just pronounce blood on everybody.
Man.
And see, you better be careful what will come out your mouth, man. These jokes just look. They want hate or drive you to do something you ain't got no business. They hated Yeshua so bad, man. They made a blood pronunciation over them and they cheat.
And the rest of their descendants to come.
Yeah.
What we had to do with that?
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Matthew 27.
Man.
We're gonna read 17 through 25, bro. 17 through 25. Big nut. These are nut jobs, man. Flopping each jobs.
Put it on all.
But go ahead, bro.
All right, we in Matthew 27, verse 17.
Yeah.
Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them, whom will ye that I release unto you, Barabbas, or Yahushua, which is called Christ?
Mm-hmm.
For he knew that for the envy they had delivered him. When he sat down on the judgment seat, his wife sent unto him, saying,
What she say, bro?
have thou nothing to do with this just man? For I have suffered many things this day in a dream because of him.
Yeah.
But the chief priests and elders persuaded the multitude that they should ask Barabbas and destroy Yahushua.
Now it said now in that verse 18, it said it was because of what?
Envy.
Envy. Now the book tell you over in Proverbs, for who can we stand against envy? He said, man, when a man is angry, he can get over that. But when somebody's jealous of you, you better get the hell away from around, because that ain't going away.
Right. And you can't really detect jealousy.
And you can't detect it, but the thing about it is saying you can calm a man down when he angry.
Yeah.
But when somebody envious of you, get away from him.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't going away. And look, man, he said with envy and strife are, they is confused and every evil work. They plotting on you all the time, man. I'm gonna get her. It's the last thing I do, I'm gonna get her.
Yeah.
They plotting on you. Better get away from them, man.
Yeah.
Cause they gonna make you. They gonna either hurt you or make you hurt them. And you don't want no. Know what I'm saying? You don't want that on your jacket. Get away from them, man. I don't care who it is, family member, church member. If you detect that envy, they didn't show you they envy you. You better get the hell away from around them.
Man, don't try to be the bigger person.
No, get away, man. Look,
Script say get away from somebody who's jealous.
that's it.
Cause they'll kill you.
They'll kill you, man.
They'll kill you. Yeah.
They'll kill you.
And they make these little remarks and say stuff.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
just playing, no, you're not.
Yeah. No, you.
Look, the scripture even talking about that. They say, the scripture say, I was just in sport.
Yeah.
Say, I was just playing with you. All this in the book.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just in sport.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Because even though that was a joke, that still don't build you up. You know what I'm saying? That tear you down. Like, I can say, man, that nigga head big as a mud. We be laughing. Right, even though we laughing, it may be a little truth. That bro head might be big.
Yeah, he might be self-conscious about it.
You know what I'm saying? Why would you say it if it wasn't some
about
type of truth to it? You know, you see what I'm saying, Big Brian?
My head big anyway. I don't think you pointed out to me. You know what I'm saying? Man, sister, she got a club foot.
Man, this sister
Well,
feeling like a pair of work boots.
Exactly. I get a sister. I joke about the sister having a hustle on the back of their feet, but I do it one-on-one. Matter of fact, it's summertime. Get your feet done. We don't see all that. You got your feet out, toenail hanging on top of your toe, husk on the back of your foot. You know what I'm saying? Get that egg, do something. Take care of that. We don't want to see all that.
Yeah.
Do something. But anyway, I digress. We back to the left. I digress. Where we at, bro?
We at 21.
We at 21. Go ahead and read, man.
It says the governor answered and said unto them, what we in Matthew 27, verse 21.
That's right, bro.
The governor answered and said unto them, whether of the twain will ye that I release unto you? They said Barabbas. Pilate said unto them, what shall I do then with Yahushua, or Jesus, which is called Christ? They all say unto him, let him be crucified. And the governor said, why? what evil have he done?
Right.
But they cried out the more, saying, let him be crucified.
Mm.
When Pilate
Yeah.
when Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but that rather a tumult was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying,
Mm-hmm.
I am innocent of the blood of this just person.
See, and that Deuteronomy 19 is.
Yeah.
He's, man, I'm getting this about me now.
See to it.
Yeah, y'all do that. Y'all take care of that, man. I'm done with that, man. Same way I'm telling y'all. When y'all little butt roll coming up trying to bring y'all into some conversation stuff, man, I'm like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You go deal with her on that.
You know what's crazy about this? The lesson we did, the letters of Pontius Pilate.
Right.
He didn't want to condemn Christ, but he did still want to get him out the way
Right.
for the money purpose.
Right.
So in the end, like we was going through earlier, how your mouth can be saying one thing, like he's
Mhm.
saying, I didn't wash my hands with it, but when we
But
got
you
into
collude.
when we got into the political side of things, he
Mhm.
really wanted him out the way.
He trying to make himself look good.
Exactly.
He trying to make himself look good, but all the time he had a motive too.
Yeah.
That's why we talking about your reason.
Man, it's cold right
How
here.
you doing what you doing? Why you doing what you doing? The Most High looking at your reasonings.
Yeah.
You ain't getting away.
Yeah.
What that next verse say? Now look what these nutcases said. What they say, man?
Then answer all the people.
All the people. What they say?
And said, his blood be on us and our children or descendants.
So if I make it the first resurrection, and I'm be judging the second resurrection, I ain't even asking them. I'm just gonna go and tell them, throw them in the lake. Cause you got me in this garbage. I ain't gonna look, man. Just go out. Oh, you was over there. Just jump him on in there. God. Next.
Yeah.
Cause look, you hear what they said. Let his blood be on us and our children.
Power of life and death is in the tongue.
Man, that we just read that. Y'all let stuff come out y'all mouth. You making proclamations on yourself and on your seed.
Mm-hmm.
You let stuff. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I ain't doing nothing.
Right.
You're making proclamations on yourself and your seed.
That's biblically cursing.
Yeah.
Not cussing, but that's cursing right
That's
there.
right. So we have to be careful about that, man, that we not only getting ourselves in trouble, we getting our generations in trouble.
Man.
That's what I'm saying. We getting generations and stuff in trouble, man, by the word coming out of our mouth. Just like when David messed up, he made that proclamation. That man should die. Bro, that was you. You see what I'm saying? See, we read that when you judging somebody on something and you doing the same thing.
Right.
That's right.
How you gonna pass judgment on somebody and you doing the same thing?
Yeah.
That deceitful mind got them
That's
thinking that they gonna escape that judgment because they condemning somebody.
Well, you know, I ain't killed nobody. Yeah, but you slandering with your tongue, that's murder.
That's murder.
Ain't that murder?
That's murder.
So, yeah, look, bro, y'all, we need to, this right here, boy, gonna get us deep in trouble.
And
Your reasons in your mouth, bro, it gets you. Where we at, TJ? Oh, go ahead, bro.
You can kill self-esteem with words. So
Sure can.
don't think you ain't killing nobody with your words. We at Genesis 3.
Oh, yeah, go another question. So we're gonna be asking questions all through this lesson.
Genesis what?
Genesis 3.
Genesis 3.
What?
And it's a one-hitter quitter. Genesis 3 and 13. And I'm gonna ask the question after Most High ask the question. 3 and 13, bro. What do it say?
3 and 13. And the Lord God said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done?
Oh, so I'm gonna ask y'all a question. What y'all done this week? To transgress the law. What is this that thou hast done? Now, the real question is, if what you did this week or thought this week, then got you into that zone where ain't no more mercy for them. What is this that thou hast done? Now, the Most High didn't make her go over there and talk to dude. She slid over there, he slid over, and she started flopping her jaw. Then he asked her one question. What is this that thou hast done? He already know the answer. So ask the question again, ask yourself this today. What is this that thou hast done? Who have you slandered today? Who have you talked about today? Who have you wronged today? Even in your mind. So what is this that thou hast done?
Right. And that's another, you can look at it another way too. You sisters, y'all get from under y'all cover, from y'all head, and Satan the wide open because he knows
what
I can get her now.
Right.
Because she out of order.
Right.
That's just something for the sisters to think about.
That's right, bro.
Satan, like you said, he be on, there's nothing to attack on the sister, but Satan look at y'all, he be waiting. If he can't get to that man, he looking, waiting.
Yep.
So you get out of order, bam, he gonna hit you.
You read the story of Adam and Eve, the story of Adam and Eve, man. He came up with about 7 times.
Yeah.
He ain't just coming to that one time.
Yeah.
He ain't just gonna leave y'all that one time, leave y'all alone. He gonna keep coming back. back. And every time what you told Adam, he said, just go get rid of me, man. Cause I can't win.
But he was playing off of her emotions.
Right.
Because she felt so sorry about, getting them kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
And he
And he just kept coming back to her, kept coming. And she kept falling for the okie doke.
Mm-hmm.
Kept falling for the okie doke. And she told Adam, just kill me. Cause I ain't gonna get this right.
Mm.
He said, man, I can't do damage to my own flesh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of them brothers, I'm gonna give me another one.
Yeah, that what a lot of these
another one.
jokers are saying.
Start off fresh.
That's wicked, boy.
Prime truck out of the truck.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
You know, a lot of brothers do that now.
Yeah.
And you let a sister come up to a brother, look, I just ain't gonna be able to do this walk no more. I'm gone. All right.
Right. Instead of trying to,
right.
you know what I'm saying?
Sister, you can do this.
Talk the sister down.
Right. You can do this. We can do this together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Through the washing of the water of this word.
Right.
Through this prayer, this fasting, we gonna do this. And then you may have just let the one that the Most High has set apart for you, just may have let up because you got somebody else in the back of your mind.
Mm.
I'm not gonna get old gal. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then guess what? All kind of 9 kind of hells up off of your house.
She wicked. Is
That's right.
What?
This sister trying that. This sister trying, but she felt it. But because she felt it, you getting tired. You like, man, I'll give me somebody else.
Don't do it.
All right.
That grass ain't never green on the other side.
Just need to put some fertilizer on that junk.
Yeah.
That's
Man.
right. Keep it rolling.
Take care of your own grass, make it green.
That's it.
Turf talk.
Yeah. Let's go to second edge, man. Y'all crazy. Second edge, we in the pocket. We gotta feed this up, DJ.
Crazy.
Second edge.
Right.
Turf talk. Second edge, we're gonna read chapter 1. Chapter 1, we're gonna read 22 through 34, my brother.
34.
Yeah, second edge is the 1. 22 through 34. What do it say, my brother?
Thus said the Almighty Lord, when ye were in the wilderness, in the river of the Amorites being athirst and blaspheming my name.
Blaspheming his name.
I gave you not fire for your blasphemy, but cast a tree in the water and made the river sweet.
Right.
What shall I do unto thee, O Jacob, or Judah? Wouldst not obey me? I will turn me to other nations, and unto those will I give my name,
right? That
they may keep my statute.
Now, don't get that twisted. Now, he ain't talking about going to no heathen. He's talking about the people that scattered among the heathen, because he made it specific to Judah.
Yeah.
So he talking about going to other nations. You go read in Genesis 48, I think it is. He told you that Jacob's gonna have many nations among him, but we know Jacob didn't have but 12 sons. So I just want to throw that in there because I see.
Right. Nations.
I don't hear all that. You know, them jokes, they be I spy. They come out of both sides of their mouth.
Right. Every tribe is considered a nation.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
And it says 25, seeing ye have forsaken me, I will forsake you also. When ye desire me to be gracious unto you, I shall have no mercy upon you. Whensoever ye shall call upon me, I will not hear you. For ye have defiled your hands with blood.
And what?
And your feet are swift to commit manslaughter.
And we quick to transgress the law and to kill somebody, whether physically or verbally or emotionally. But go ahead and read.
Ye have not as it were forsaken me, but your own selves, said the Lord.
When you go against the law, you do hurt to your own self. You ain't forsaken me, man. You did this to yourself. Go ahead and read.
Thus said the Lord Almighty. Thus said the Almighty Lord. Have I not prayed you as a father his sons, as a mother her daughter?
That's right.
As a nurse her young babe.
That's right.
That ye will be my people, and I should be your God. That ye will be my children, and I should be your father.
That's right.
I gather you together as a hen gathered her chickens under her wings.
Man, that same thing Christ said in that Luke one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But now, what shall I do unto you? I will cast you out from my face. When ye offer unto me, I will turn my face from you.
He ain't listening.
Your solemn feast days, your new moons, your circumcisions have I forsaken.
Isaiah the 1.
Yeah.
The same thing he said in Isaiah the 1 and in Amos. New moon too. I don't want none part of none of y'all celebration. Go ahead and read.
I have sent unto you my servants, the prophets, whom ye have taken and slain and torn their bodies in pieces, whose blood I will require of your hands, said Yahweh.
And see, y'all tearing our bodies in pieces when we up here doing these lessons. Want us to hurry them get through. Want us to get out of your face. I don't want to hear that today.
Lesson too long, bro.
Yeah, lesson too long. Y'all tearing the prophets in pieces, man. Y'all doing it. Y'all just doing this. And he's seeing it every time you do it. So guess what? When you stand in that lake of fire, he gonna have one of them jokes sit up there read to you all day while you burning them worms across there. You still got to hear the word of the Most High. But them worms coming out your eye, your nose, that foul, that word gonna be getting preached to you the whole time throughout eternity. You gonna say, man, why I ain't listen? Why I ain't listen, man? Yeah, y'all tearing us. I know y'all be tearing us in pieces up here. I can feel it, man. Feel it, bro. They be tearing me in pieces up here, man. Go ahead and read, bro.
It says, verse 33. Thus said the Almighty Lord, your house is desolate.
Desolate.
I will cast you out as the wind doeth the stoke.
Yes, sir.
Your children should not be fruitful.
Oh, now they fell on your children.
Yes, sir.
And your children should not be fruitful.
For they despise my commandment and done the thing that is evil before me.
And done the thing that is evil before me. Sirach the 19. We winding up. Sirach the 19. Flip over. Ecclesiasticus. The 19. All these things we bring upon ourselves through our disobedience and through our self-proclamations. Sirach the 19, brother. We're going to read verses 1 through 7, but we're going to hone in. We're going to pay close attention to verse 4. Sirach the 19, verse 1. When you get it, go ahead and read.
A laboring man that is given to drunkenness shall not be rich. And he that contemneth small things shall fall little by little.
See, that's what I'm saying. All that little small folly, man. All that little, where she didn't speak to me, where she rolled her eyes, all that little bit of old stuff, man. Come on, man. Right. We got to move past that. Because that little small thing was going to get you in trouble with the Most High. Go ahead and read. Wine
and women will make men of understanding to fall away.
I've seen that a many times in my lifetime.
Yep.
That wine and women, boy, did some jokers eating. Go ahead and read. Y'all laugh, y'all have seen it too. Y'all seen them jokers, man, them boy get drunk, boy, they can't hardly contain themselves.
Man, or a woman come around and he forget about everything.
Yeah, forget he married and some more stuff. Man, you got bills to pay, house no due, you down there spending up all your money. Go get your number, gal.
Hey.
I'm telling you that. Yep. Go ahead, man.
He that cleaveth to harlots will become impudent.
He that cleaveth to harlots will become what?
Impudent. Moth and worms shall have him to a heritage.
Y'all know moth and worms eat up stuff, the cake stuff. See, man, look, your pocket is low, wife is left, the motor just went out in your car. You understand what I'm saying? Now you're in trouble at work, can't get back and forth to work. It's just a downward spiral. You doing all this to yourself, though.
Yeah,
self-inflicted, man. You doing all this to yourself.
Right.
Go ahead and read, bro.
It says, he that is hasty to give credit is light-minded.
Don't we all know somebody like this, though.
Man.
I ain't gonna call it name. But Joker want all the glory, all the accolades. Don't want to give nobody else no credit. Look at me, look how I'm grinding and shining. And don't want to give nobody else no credit.
Right.
Man, he read all right, man, but my lesson was above. Yeah. He'd have read better. My lesson would have been better. So, hey, they do it. Come on, man. You know I ain't lying.
Bro, we done heard that before.
You know I ain't lying.
We done heard that before.
But see, the book don't leave out nobody. It don't leave out nothing. Your reason.
Yeah.
Your reason, he checking your reasons right now. Instead of you saying all praise and glory down to the Most High, the lesson went well.
Yes,
Man, you that's my lesson. That lesson could have been fire.
Yeah.
Teach them this stumbling over word, man. Give me another reader.
That's crazy.
Go ahead and read.
Take two.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Whoso taketh pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned.
That's right.
But he that resisteth pleasures, crown of his life.
Crown of his life. That's right. Where we at, brother?
Verse 6.
Read.
He that can rule his tongue shall live without strife.
Mm.
And he that hateth babbling.
He that hated
Woo,
Babylon.
yes. He
Girl,
that
let me
hateth
tell you what she
babbling
did. Picking that phone up, going from house to house on that phone.
shall have less evil.
Shall have what?
Less evil.
He that hated Babylon shall have less evil. Verse 7, what do it say?
Rehearse not unto another that which is told unto thee,
Mm-hmm.
and thou shalt fare never the worse.
See, all that talking about other people's business and stuff. Hey, man, I read verse 8. Read verse 8. Read verse 8, bro. I want y'all to pay attention to this now.
Yeah.
I left it out, but I'm going to throw it back in there. Read verse 8.
Whether it be friend or foe, talk not of other men's lives.
Hello? Whether it be friend
Or
or what foe, talk not
of other men's lives.
of other men's lives. Go finish that out.
It says, and if thou canst without offense reveal
Right.
them
So he
not.
said, if somebody, if what that person did is gonna get somebody else in trouble, if you can't do it without offending, just go ahead on and tell it, but don't offend anybody.
Right.
If you can do it without offending, then keep your mouth closed. But if you can't, go on tell it, but still take that other person in consideration. What you saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what he's trying to tell you. All right, let's go to the next play.
Sirach 14.
Flip back to Sirach 14. All praise to the Most High Yah. Geez, I do that 5 and 9. Then read 1 and 2, then read 5 through 9, then
All
skip down. I got it kind of written backwards, but that's what I was trying to do.
5 through 9 or 5?
Yeah, 5 through 9, then skip down to the 11. All right, Sirach, the 14. We're gonna pick it up at the 1, bro. Read 1 and 2. What do it say?
All right. Blessed is the man that have not slipped with his mouth,
Blessed is the man that has not slipped with his mouth.
and is not pricked with the multitude of sins.
He
that feareth the I'm sorry. Blessed is he whose conscience have not condemned him. And who is not fallen from his hope in the Lord.
So conscience, mouth, mouth, conscience.
Yeah.
Self-inflicted. But go ahead and read. Skip down to verse 5.
Verse 5.
Well, look at what he say.
He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good?
Now, if he don't know how to treat himself or treat his wife, why in the world are you around?
Right.
Because if he don't know how to treat himself, he sure ain't gonna treat you right. Go ahead and read.
All right. And he shall not take pleasure in his goods.
That's right.
Miserable. There is none worse than he that envieth himself. And this is a recompense of his wickedness.
So that's a narcissist.
I was just back, boy.
That's a narcissist.
Boy, you know
he
exactly
ain't happy with himself. He ain't satisfied with him or herself.
Yeah.
This joker, man, you better run for your you know what life.
Yeah.
Because he gonna make your life miserable.
Yeah.
Or she gonna make your life miserable.
But notice they said that's a payment, a payback for his own sin.
Because guess what? That narcissist, man, is wicked to the core.
Yeah. That's the
And
first
everything he gonna do or she gonna do is gonna be to separate, degrade, or put you under their thumb. When they envy of their own self, there's a payback to them because of stuff they didn't done. It wasn't no, see, a narcissist ain't born. A narcissist is created.
Exactly.
And stuff, too much stuff that went unchecked. And now this person has built up a personality and a web that they can't get out of. They can't get out of it. Once you cross that line of becoming a narcissist, bro, you done. You finished.
It's demon possession.
That's all it is.
It's demon possession.
That's it. Person surround themselves through witchcraft.
Yep, with me.
Mind control tactics.
Yep.
Whether knowingly or unknowingly, that spirit then came.
They know they doing witchcraft.
Yeah.
I done heard jokers say, yeah, I can do this joke, won't even know.
Yeah.
They know what they doing.
Yeah.
Y'all better run for y'all. You know what life.
That's right.
When you know that joker a narcissist,
Yeah.
get away from them. And if you ain't never been, I guess, done up or did in by a narcissist, you don't know the implication of how far that stuff will do. And they'll put you out there, man. They'll have you thinking something wrong with you.
Yeah.
And you be like, well, man, let me try to make it right. No, you ain't gonna be able to make that right. You ain't gonna be able to make that right. You might as well go on.
Yeah.
Leave him alone. Just go on.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 8.
Mhm.
The envious man had the wicked eye.
An envious man have a wicked eye.
He turneth away his face and despiseth men.
Mm.
A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion.
Keeping up with the Jones.
Mm.
Charles got that new car. I get me a new sports car. They got that new house. I'm gonna get me a new house.
Right next to it.
She got that Louis Vuitton Michael Kors purse. Man, look better than her.
Mm.
A covetous man's eye is never satisfied with his portion. Man, be that which glad what God gave you.
Man, what?
You know what I'm saying? Don't be worried about what nobody else got. Be that glad with what the Most High has blessed you with.
Right.
He just ain't your seed.
That's right.
And you probably don't need no more purses anyway. No, ain't no money. You can spend all your money on your purse, ain't got nothing to put in. You got a Michael Kors purse in a dollar store watch. Come on, man. Oh, man. That's it. Go ahead and read, bro.
Man, this next line. It say, and the iniquity of the wicked drieth up his soul.
See, the iniquity of the wicked drives up his own soul, self-inflicted. Now, what do the next verse 10 say, brother?
A wicked eye envieth his bread. And he is a nigger.
What the Most High call you?
A nigger.
What the Most High call you?
A nigger.
A nigga.
At his table.
You stingy, man.
Nigger.
You got all that bread and you stingy.
Nigger.
I told y'all the Most High gangster. You a nigga. Now, y'all reading the same book I'm reading that.
Tell me that word up, TJ.
These niggas.
That's what it means.
It's
stingy,
it
man.
mean real stingy, man. You a
You
nigger.
real stingy, contentious.
Yeah, evil eye.
That's right. Evil eye.
You tender and you
You
tell.
nigger.
Yeah. Tender and delic among you. Yeah. But hey, Most High, I told y'all, man, Most High be talking real.
Yeah.
That's why I love my dad, because he that's where I get it from. I come as you read. Nigga.
Nigga.
A nigger.
He said it again later down in that chapter, but we ain't gonna
Oh,
read.
did.
But let's go to the next place. Now, he did say it twice in that, didn't
Yeah, skip down to 11.
he? Yeah, skip down.
It said, my son, according to thy ability, do good to thyself and give the Lord his due offering.
Do good yourself, meaning enjoy your stuff, man, but make sure you break the Most High off a little something. Go ahead.
Remember that death will not be long in coming,
We.
and that the covenant of the grave is not showed unto thee.
That's right.
Do good unto thy friend before thou die.
Mm.
And according to thy ability, stretch out thy hand and give to him.
See, that's why I was trying to hunt dude down. I was trying to find dude, man. I ain't finna let that be on my jacket. Better search him out.
That's what you just mentioned a few minutes ago. Bring out the Lord, a little something.
That's right.
That's helping somebody else.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You say, man, you enjoy that. Ecclesiastes tell you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. But man, you better not be hoarding that stuff. Nigga. Yeah. Go ahead and read, bro.
It said, defraud not thyself of, man, we was talking about this earlier. Defraud not thyself of the good day.
That's right.
And let not the part of a good desire overpass thee.
See, there you is. When some good come over you to do something for somebody, you need to do that.
That's right.
You need to do that. That was in on that, brother.
Perfect.
Go to Sirach 18.
Okay, yeah, Sirach 18.
Yeah, that was it on that one. Yeah, flip back to Sirach 18, y'all. We got a few more after this and we out of here. Sirach 18, we're going to read verses 14 through 15. Then we're going to read 20 through 27 and 30 through 31. When you get it, my brother, go ahead and read.
All right.
Sirach 18, verse 14.
He have mercy on them that receive discipline and that diligently seek after his judgment.
That's right.
My son, blemish not thy good deeds. Neither use uncomfortable words when thou givest anything.
Hey, man, stop begging all the time.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable words.
Yeah.
See, you can try to do something good and do something good, but then how you give it to somebody,
Yeah.
man, you know, she always begging, right. Man. Here, just take it.
Yeah.
You might well kept that.
Yeah. It's my brother.
Yeah.
My brother, I paid his rent last week. He didn't have enough money to pay his rent, but this my brother.
And having you this week, the bad week, then. See, I'm gonna tell you something,
That's
man.
crazy.
We, like I said, you ain't got no out. You might well get in line.
Right.
He got everything you gonna say and do is cover.
Yeah.
You might well get in line. He got you front, back, side, top, bottom.
Whoever did do that, they got their just reward right there.
Right
So
there and there. But
so
they got something else coming too.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cause they done sinned against their own soul.
Mm-hmm.
Where we at, brother?
We at verse 20.
Go ahead.
Skip down to 20.
Mm-hmm.
Before judgment, examine thyself.
Before judgment, examine thyself.
And in the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy.
Right.
Humble thyself before thou be sick.
Mm.
And in the time of sin, show repentance.
See, when you get sick, if you need to humble yourself before the Most High, because he said, man, it's better to enter into the house of mourning than into the house of feast.
All right.
You better get yourself together, man. Especially when you laying on your sick bed, you need to humble yourself and get yourself in line with the Most High and with his word. I always think about that for myself. Hey, man, you better get yourself together because, look, visitation coming. When the Lord started visiting people, man, there's been a whole lot of people that left here just this year that I know at least 5 people that passed away this year alone. Visitation coming. It's appointed once for a man. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Then the judge. Everybody gonna have to see that. I know we don't like talking about it, but it's real. And that's why he keep talking about it over and over in his word. Visitation is coming, man. It's coming. Are you gonna be ready for it when it comes? Go ahead and read, bro.
It says, let nothing hinder thee to pay thy vow in due time. And defer not unto death to be justified.
That's right, girl. I love you. I'm married. 2 years later, she still wait. But you know, sister, I'm gonna buy you another car. I know you've been riding that putt all these years, and then you had 5 trucks. And she was still waiting on the car. But brother, I'm gonna bless y'all ministry with some money.
Come on now.
I ain't on a little shop today. Y'all better stop playing with the Most High, what y'all let come out y'all mouth and them vials and whatnot. Till death do us part. I'm sick of that nigga. Get him out of here. You said the death do you part, man. Ain't that what they say?
That's what they say.
Still breathing.
Yeah, you ain't part of it.
Look, to death do us part, then he
Yeah.
made me sick.
Yeah, he make me sick.
Well, you said to death do us part.
Mm-hmm. All these vows we let come out of our mouth.
Right.
I'm gonna cook for the feast. Coming around like I said last week, ain't got no hamburger. Man, you said you were gonna make the burgers, bro. But man, he got a little donation right here, man.
Yeah.
Where the liquor at?
Oh no.
Stop been talking to get to
Yeah. And we had that last week, didn't we?
Man, brother, yeah, man.
Had that last week. I knew it was gonna happen. That's why the Most High had me say that. Because I knew it was gonna happen. Because it happened all the time. They were running their mouth about what they gonna do, how they gonna do. Then when it comes time. That's why I be, y'all see me sometimes, I be looking at Joe
I
like,
was shooting by Costco grab a little something.
all them brews sitting out there talking. I was sitting on the bar.
You know, hey, you know who
You see him in?
Yes, sir.
I was sitting on the bar like, Lord, don't let me jump on across the table on this joker, man. I went out there with them. I came back inside. Because I already know, man. See, when the Most High used to send the men of God out, folks used to get scared. Because they know when the men of God came through there, somebody's head was getting hit. Same they asked Samuel when Samuel came, coming down peacefully. Because they know, and then Samuel turned around and took Agag and chopped him up in pieces. See what I'm saying? So I had to temper myself, you know what I'm saying? Because it was a feast day. I'm sitting there looking at jokers. And I had a little oil in it. Like, boy, I can get this joker, man.
Stuff that they out not this same.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm like, hey, let me get back inside.
You was on the third freeze pop.
Man, I was on my third free pop. The free pop was hitting though. I ain't gonna lie.
Not them green ones.
Yeah.
Not
But
them
where we
green
at, bro?
We are at verse 32.
Go ahead and read. No, Sirach 18?
Yeah,
No, we just reading at 31.
we're
We was going 31. Go to Proverbs 2. That was all we wanted on that.
I ain't finished.
Oh, you didn't finish?
Nah.
Did you read 31?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay, go read 31 then. I'm
All
sorry.
right. Read 31.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
If thou givest thy soul the desires that please her,
mm-hmm.
she will make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies that malign thee.
So you can't always be caught up on pleasures all the time.
Right.
Don't be get caught up on them pleasures all the time.
Yeah.
Proverbs 2.
Right.
Proverbs 2. Proverbs 2. And we're going to read 9 through 11, then we're going to skip down, y'all. Proverbs 2. I'm going to read that section. Yeah, Proverbs 2. Read 9 through 11, my brother. Don't wait on me. Go ahead and do your thing.
All right. Then shalt thou understand righteousness and judgment and equity, yea, every good path.
Mm-hmm.
When wisdom entereth into thine heart and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul. Skip down.
Skip down.
21.
What did it say?
For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it.
And what?
But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth.
But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth.
And the transgressors shall be rooted out.
That's self-explanatory right there. That don't need no expounding on. Go back to 2nd Ezra, the 7th. We're going to read 20 through 25. 2nd Ezra, the 7th. 20 through 25, brother.
All right. For there be many that perish in this life.
There be what?
Many that perish in this life.
Many y'all gonna perish in this life. Go ahead and read. 2nd Ezra 7. We started at 20 through 25.
Mm-hmm.
For there be many that perish in this life. What?
Because they despise the law of Yah that is set before them.
See that? When you don't, so it took me just using my reason. If I don't despise the law of Yah, then that means I won't perish early in this life.
Right.
Go ahead and read.
It says, for God or for Yah have given straight commandments.
Straightway commandment.
To such as came what they should do to live. Even as they came and what they should observe to avoid punishment.
See, he's telling you that everything you need to do to avoid punishment and how to live, but we always transgress. Go ahead and read.
Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but they spake against him and imagined vain things and deceived themselves by their wicked deeds.
They deceived themselves. Go ahead and read, brother.
And said of the Most High that he is not and knew not his ways.
Yeah, right. Go ahead.
But his law have they despised and denied his covenants. And his statutes have they not been faithful and have not performed his works. And therefore is for the empty are empty things. For the
empty, I got empty things and what?
And for the full are full things.
So guess what? I got empty things for a whole lot of y'all. Y'all gonna be putting y'all money in a bag full of holes. Y'all gonna be putting all y'all efforts in things that ain't gonna prosper. Y'all gonna be doing all this stuff and you're gonna come up empty. For the empty thing, I got a whole lot of stuff for y'all. So y'all just keep on doing what y'all doing, transgressing my law and deceiving yourself. You're going to come up empty. You're going to come up empty in the last end. Go to 1 Corinthians, the 10. And we got 3 more after this. 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians, the 10th chapter. We got one verse. 1 Corinthians 10. And read one verse, bro. Read verse 22. What do it say?
Do we provoke the Lord to jealousy? Are we stronger than he?
Are you stronger than the Most High? So why, if you not, why are you going to provoke him to jealousy? Won't you just get in line, shut up, and do what you got to do? You ain't stronger than the Most High. James, man, go back to James. I told y'all to keep y'all marking James. James the 1. Now we're going to read all the way through this. On this, we're gonna read 12 through 18, then we're gonna skip down to 22. James, first chapter. We're gonna read 12 through 18, then we're gonna skip down. When you get it, my brother, go ahead and read.
Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life,
Right.
which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of Yah.
Right.
For Yah cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempted he any man.
Go ahead.
But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed.
So you drawn away by your own lust, but you being enticed by Hashatan and his minions. But your lust is what drawing you away. Your lust for money, your lust for flesh, your lust for power, your lust to be on top or to be looked at in a certain type of way. You the one that's doing this to yourself. Don't blame the Most High, nobody else. You drawn away by your own lust. Go ahead and read.
Then when the lust have conceived, it bringeth forth sin.
And what else, bro?
And sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death.
There it is again. Where you at?
Do not err, verse 16.
That's right. Go ahead.
Do not err, my beloved.
Do not err, my beloved brother.
Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, and cometh down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning.
For the empty, I got empty thing. For the fool, I got fool thing. Go ahead and read.
Of his own will begat he us with the word of truth, that we should be a kind of first fruits of his creatures.
Skip down to 22, brother. Read 22 through 27.
Be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own self.
That's right.
For if any man be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like a man beholding his natural face in the glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way,
right,
and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was.
We talked about that already. Go ahead and read.
Or whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty.
So you can never be totally free. Like I was telling the brother at work this past week, you can never be totally free until you do the law. Because the law is the only thing that's going to give you liberty in this life. We talked about rights and human rights and civil rights. Man, bump all that. You ain't going to be free until you do this law.
Right.
The law of liberty. They can put all the laws on the books they want to for your... they can put all the laws on the book they want to for your civil or human rights.
Right.
They've been doing it since the 60s or whatever. And y'all ain't got, they still killing y'all in the street.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They want to talk about, man, we got rights. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You in Babylon. They can stop your breathing anytime they want to.
Yeah.
If you were free, you wouldn't need no license to get married, go fishing, open up a business. You know, yeah, right. What you need all these laws for?
Gotta buy water.
If you free.
Right.
But you know what? Left Dollar said something.
What that sorry Joe was saying?
He quoted Deuteronomy 28 and 10.
Yeah, I noticed that. He didn't go no further though.
He ain't go 15
He didn't
on
go
down.
No,
he
right.
didn't go.
He ain't gonna do it. He didn't read verse 1.
You know what I'm saying? So
Just
the
read
people-
verse
the
1.
people He was talking to, they didn't know it. They was amen and that.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro.
You just sound.
You shared that with me. That's what you shared that
Yeah.
with me. Yeah, I seen that. It's straight garbage.
I don't need to see how people still listen to
But
that big head.
If you want liberty, you got to do what's in the law. Because everything else puts you in bondage. Everything else puts you in bondage to this world system. There is no liberty outside of the Most High.
Right.
There is none. So I don't care what you do. Like I said, how many degrees and DDTs you get. All that, man. I don't care what you do. You ain't gonna be nothing but a nigga with a bunch of degrees. That's all you're gonna be.
Yep.
That's all you're gonna be. You're gonna be a niggard with a bunch of money. You don't believe me? Ask some of these black athletes that been getting pulled over and getting dead in. They got big money. Everybody know who they is. They still been getting dead in. You ain't blessed. You're gonna be cursing the city and cursing the field. You can move to the suburb or you can live downtown Manhattan. The curse is gonna follow. Wherever you at, they're gonna follow right behind you. Then you ain't going nowhere. But when you get into this law of liberty, he said, I'll be a little sanctuary under you.
Yeah.
And then what it's saying in Ezekiel 11?
Liberty from the curse.
Liberty from the curse. Go ahead and finish that, bro.
It says, but whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein,
Come on now.
He being not a forgetful hearer,
There you go.
but a doer of the work.
Yeah, huh?
This man shall be blessed in his deed.
Right. That's when you gonna get the blessing.
Right.
With the law of liberty.
Yeah.
Go ahead and read.
If any man among you seem to be religious,
Seem to be.
and bridleth not his tongue,
Always flopping his jaw.
but deceiving his own heart, this man's religion is vain.
You can see your own mind. Where we at, brother?
Verse 27. Pure religion and undefiled before Yah and the Father is this.
What is it?
To visit the fatherless and widows in their affliction.
That's right.
And to keep himself unspotted from the world.
Keep yourself unspotted from the world.
Pure religion.
Pure.
True religion.
That's it. Not your gene. Hey, let's go to the next and last place. Hebrews the 10. We got this one and one more, then we out of here. Hebrews the 10, brother. Going the wrong way.
Me too. I
Hebrews
was flipping
10.
past James.
Yeah. Hebrews the 10. We're going to read 22 through 31, my brother. When you get it, go ahead and read.
Let us draw near with the true heart.
With a what kind of heart?
And with the true heart.
True heart.
In full assurance of faith.
Right.
Having our hearts sprinkled from an evil conscience.
Back to your mind again. Go ahead and read.
And our bodies washed with the pure water.
That's right.
Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering. For he is faithful that promised.
That's right.
Let us consider one another to provoke unto love and the good work.
See, don't provoke me to be angry or to want to hit your top or want to cuss you out. Provoke me to do something good. That's what we need to be provoking each other to, out of a pure conscience. But we always provoking each other to talk about one another, be mad at one another, instead of provoking me or encouraging me to do something good or working with me to do something good, bro. We always provoking each other to evil things. But we supposed to be provoking each other to good work, even in the marriage situation. We always provoking each other. I know how to push up, but I know how to push his button. Provoke me to good work. Go ahead and read.
Yeah. It says, and let us consider, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
Classroom like this weekend, man. There was a whole lot of folks in last week, they forsook assembling themselves together. Classroom like this week. Go ahead.
As the manner of some is, but
go ahead, man.
Exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching.
Okay, we see the day approaching. Go ahead and read.
For if ye sin willfully after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sin.
Even in your mind, when you sin willfully, ain't no need you going to the Lord. Lord, please forgive me. Scratch that. You got to wake up with that. You got to wake up with them. So when you sin willfully, and somebody come and try to give you some correction, and you don't even want, that's on your jacket.
Yes, sir.
That's on your jacket.
You can check the box.
Yeah, you check that one. Waking up with that one. Especially you ones that been up under that water.
Yes, sir.
The ones been in that water, boy, that water gonna turn to fire. Better watch yourself out here. Go ahead and read, bro.
There remaineth no more sacrifice for sin.
Ain't no more sacrifice for that. Go ahead and read.
27, but a certain fearful looking
and
for
what else?
Judgment.
What?
A certain fearful looking
this thing
for
is
judgment.
certain. Ain't no getting out of this one. And what else?
It says, and a fiery indignation.
He said, man, the wicked reserved for the fire and the worm. Go ahead and read.
Which shall devour the adversary.
Which shall devour the adversaries. That's plural.
Yeah.
Read down to 31.
He that despised Moses' law died without mercy. Died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses.
Yeah, they gave him a brick shower.
Yeah.
You got a brick shower back in Moses' day.
Yeah.
What you gonna get now?
Of how much sore punishment, suppose ye, shall he be thought worthy who have trodden underfoot the Son of Yah, and have counted the blood of the covenant wherewith he was sanctified in unholy thing, non-messianic.
That's it.
And have done despite unto the spirit of grace.
See, you done done despite the spirit of grace. You done transgress the law despite the spirit telling you you going down the wrong path, you doing the wrong thing, you thinking wrong, you saying wrong, you doing wrong. You done despise that, man. And every day he trying to guide you down the right path. I'm going this way. I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. Go ahead and read.
It says, for we know him that have said, vengeance belongeth unto me.
That's right. We talked about that last night. Go ahead and read.
And I will recompense.
I will repay,
said the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the Lord shall judge his people. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living Yah.
Yeah, it's a fearful thing to fall on somebody that's alive, that's watching everything you say, do, and think. Last place. Go back to the Apocrypha, Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon, the 1. Last place. Wisdom of Solomon, the 1. We're going to read 1 through 16 and we out of here. When you get it, my brother, go ahead and read.
It says, love righteousness, ye that be judges of the earth.
And Micah 3:1 said, man, that we are the judges of the earth. Israel is. But he said, you ought to love righteousness, ye that be judges of the earth. Continue to read.
Think of the Lord with a good heart, and in simplicity of heart seek him.
In the simplicity of your mind, seek the Most High. Go ahead and read.
For he will not be found of them that tempt, for he will be found of them that tempt him not.
That's right.
And showeth himself unto such as do not distrust him. For forward thoughts separate from
Yah. So you ain't got to say it. You can just think it, and you separating yourself from the Most High. Forward thoughts separate from the Most High. So you ain't got to say nothing. He know what you're thinking, like we read out the gate. He know your reason. Forward thoughts separate from the Most High. What else, bro?
When and his power, when it is tried, reproveth the unwise.
Yes, sir.
For into a malicious soul, wisdom shall not enter.
That's why you don't know nothing. You can't remember nothing. Can't quote no script. Can't lie no precept. Man, I can't lie no precept, sir. Yeah. Ain't what them I told you.
Yeah.
Well, that's why. Your mind jacked up.
Said that wickedness drive a man's soul.
Yeah. Man, I can do this, man. I can't lie no precepts upon. Nigga, bro, you don't know nothing. You ain't gonna never know nothing because you wicked. Wicked. Go ahead and read, bro.
It says, nor dwell in the body that is subject to sin. For the Holy Spirit of discipline will flee deceit.
Yes, sir.
And remove from thoughts that are without understanding and will not abide when unrighteousness come in.
See, we let them evil thoughts come in. The Spirit of the Lord can't dwell with y'all. Go ahead and read.
Yeah. For wisdom is a loving spirit.
That's right. Wisdom is a loving spirit.
And will acquit a blasphemer.
Will not
acquit a blasphemer of his word. For Yah is witness of his reign.
Oh, reign. Back to your, he dealing with this mind thing big. Go ahead and read.
And a true beholder of his heart. And a hearer of his tongue.
Yes, sir.
For the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world. And that which contain of all things have the knowledge of the voice.
That's right, brother.
Therefore, he that speaketh unrighteousness cannot be hid, neither shall vengeance when it punish and pass him by.
Did you hear that? He said, therefore, he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid. Go ahead, bro.
For inquisition shall be made unto the counsels of the ungodly. And the sound of his words shall come unto the Lord for manifestation of his wicked deeds.
Man, Isaiah 10:3 say a full inquisition gonna be brought. He ain't leaving out nothing. Go ahead and read.
For the ear of jealousy heareth all things.
He does what?
For the ear of jealousy heareth all things.
Yes, sir.
And the noise of murmurings is not hid.
Even when you murmur, he hear all the little stuff you murmuring up under your lip. That's what got them folks in the wilderness. All that murmuring and talking and backbiting. Go ahead and read.
Therefore beware of murmuring, which is unprofitable.
That's right.
And refrain your tongue from backbiting. For there is no word so secret that shall go for naught. And the mouth that belieth slayeth the soul.
Matthew 12:36. Idle word. Every idle word gonna be called into judgment. But go ahead and read.
Seek not death in the air of your life. And and pull not upon yourselves destruction with the work of your hands.
Did you catch that? Pull not upon yourselves. Self-inflicted wounds. Pull not upon yourselves destruction with the works of your hands. Go ahead and read, brother.
For God made not death.
Mm-hmm.
For God made not death, neither have he pleasure in the destruction of the living.
Right.
For he created all things that they may have their being.
Mm.
And the generations of the world were healthy.
That's right, they were.
And there is no poison or of destruction in them,
Mm-hmm.
nor the kingdom of death upon the earth.
Yeah.
For righteousness is immortal.
Righteousness is immortal.
Right. But ungodly men with their works and words called it to them.
And you inviting death again. With your works and your word, you inviting death again. Go ahead and read, my brother.
And when they thought to have it their friend, they consumed to naught and made a covenant with it, because they are worthy to take part with it.
The book says you have made a covenant with death. So, hey, that's the lesson. The self-inflicted wounds, the reasons of man, the destruction of ourselves. I thank you for your time, and I hope you got some understanding. That's right. We back here next week, bro. Ward.
Yes, sir.
Everything good on. Hey, so for the rest of the month, we back in the building.
Yes, sir.
And,
Until after this halftime Corona, this
they put it back on. Yeah, it's halftime in Corona. They had to come up with something else.
Yeah. they knocked off
Yeah. Halftime show the right. Yeah. But any other announcements? Anybody got anything they need to announce before we turn out? Got anything else? That's it? All right, y'all. We're going to stand and face Jerusalem, and we're going to turn out.
Our Father which art in heaven.
Our Father which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done
In earth.
in earth
As it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily bread.
our daily bread,
Forgive us of our debts.
and forgive us of our debts
As we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not.
Lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation,
But deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom,
And the power.
and the power,
And the glory.
and the glory,
Forever.
forever.
Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
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 Praise the mighty Yah.
Praise the mighty Yah. That's right. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. Oh, yeah. You gotta shut that down, though. Close it down. I can't close it down. I want to close down. Oh, the close down over here.
Ian brought
That is right there.
Oh, I knew it was somewhere around here.
Yeah.